Okay, so as I was telling you about the wildlife which is found here, herbivorous animals are found which will be feeding on the grasses. As you know, the temperate grasslands is covered with grasses, and so soft grasses are found in these areas. And therefore herbivores are found, and if the herbivores are found, we will see many of the carnivorous animals will also be found here. Okay, now next we will see, you can see that map is given over here. See how where prairie grassland is located. Prairie grassland of North America, the area is much of the USA and Canada of North America is covered by a grassland, a temperate grassland, and this temperate grassland is known by the name prairie grassland. As you can see, this is the map of North America. This is the colored area. The green colored area is showing us the prairie grassland. Okay, now let's see quickly. Now, as I've told you, prairie grassland, the soil is very rich and fertile, right? Area is covered by grasses. Now what is happening? Large, as the soil is very rich and fertile, areas drained by river Mississippi, therefore large part of prairie is now being converted into agriculture land. Okay, much part of these areas is cleared, the grasses are removed, and the land is used for the agriculture purpose. Many types of crops are grown here, among which the most prominent are wheat, corn, and oat. Such crops are grown here. The farms are quite big in size, and when the farm is very big in size, the work will be done with the help of machines. Okay, the work is done with the help of machine, as the farms are very big in size. Okay, and so when the agriculture work is done with the help of machine, such type of farming is known as extensive farming, where the farming is done with using latest technology. The whole of the work, okay, is done with the help of machines. Okay, now in this method of farming, you will see modern methods of cultivation as well as high yielding variety of seeds are also used over here. Okay, in extensive farming, we use a lot of machines for agriculture activity, right from sowing, threshing, harvesting, everything is done with the help of machine, and high yielding variety of seeds are used. And the production obviously will be huge production of wheat is done, which is supplied all over the world. Therefore we can also say prairie grassland is also the wheat bowl of the world. It provides so much of wheat, and it is exported in different parts of the world. The farmers are very rich of prairie grassland, they are very rich. They have large storing devices where they can automatically store they have advanced machines to store the surplus goods, and then it is supplied all over the places. Okay, all over the world, in different parts of the world, the wheat is sold, exported. Okay, the farmers are very rich. They are doing they have a computerized system where they are maneuvering, they are keeping an eye on their entire farm with the help of the computers. Okay, they are taking help of the computers, and with those they are taking care of their entire field, where they need to, if there is any problem with the crops, any part of the farm which is affected with some pest or insects, they will be treating those areas. So they have such system, and instead of manual work, the farmers are doing the entire work of the farm is done with the help of modern machines. And so obviously the production is high, so the farmers will also be very rich. Apart from doing agriculture, farmers are also taking care of animals. Okay, they are also taking care of animals. Therefore a very common phenomena you will see here is rearing of animals at the farm. So this type of animals, this type of farming where agriculture is also done as well as rearing of animals, then so such type of farming is known as mixed farming, where both growing of crops as well as rearing of animal is done. Now, population is mainly concentrated around wheat growing areas or the rivers. So we will see prairies are also well connected with all modern means of transportation. Nowadays, we will see has been an increase in population in the recent past. The grasslands have been cleared for agriculture, construction of transport routes as well as settlements, and it has resulted in serious problem of soil erosion leading to drought condition. Okay, so we will see the problems that is affecting the prairie grassland is that because of rise in population, as main rise in population, what is taking place, much of the land is now cleared for the settlement, for agriculture purpose, for creating transport routes. Therefore, as the land has been land is greatly affected with it, and the problem of soil erosion is taking place, and this soil erosion is also leading to another problem, that is drought condition. Drought means when there is no water available, what happens, the area will converting into there will be a drought like situation because of scarcity of water. There is an increase in the population around prairie grasslands. The next, you can see in the picture class, you can see in the picture how the wheat cultivation is done in prairies. See, such big machines are used for the for threshing. They have combined harvester and threshers which are doing the work. The work of many men can be done with the help of one single machine. Okay, so the farmers are able to save money, save their money by not they don't have to give wages to the other people. Instead of one machine is able to do work of many men. Next grassland that we will study is about wild grassland. This wild grassland is found in South Africa. The grassland of South Africa is known by the word veld. Veld in Dutch means field. Now we will see much the temperate grassland of South Africa covers the southern parts of Africa. Please see the map over here. The southern parts of Africa, if you see, this area is covered by the temperate grasslands of South Africa. Now, this area, as you can see, lies between Darkinson Plateau towards its east, and it is merging with the Kalahari Desert towards the west. You can see towards its east and west, we have Drakensberg Plateau as well as we have Kalahari Desert towards its west. This area is getting, this temperate grasslands of South Africa, which is lying in the southern parts of Africa, is drained by two rivers, River Limpopo and River Orange. This area is also referred as high veld because this area is located in the plateau surface. It is located in the plateau surface. Obviously, it is located in. It is located in a higher altitude, and therefore it is known as high veld. Now, as it is situated, veld is also situated very near to the coastal areas. Therefore, the effect of lying very close to the coastal areas will be that it has moderate type of climatic conditions. Moderate type of climatic conditions, summers will be short and warm, whereas winters will be long and cool. Winters are long and cool. Rainfall again is very low as it is a plateau area. Rainfall is very low, and often drought like situation is quite common in such areas. Okay, drought means scarcity of water. When there is no rainfall, not enough rainfall, to for the vegetation over here, for the people over here. So such circumstances will lead to droughts. Okay, now as we keep moving ahead, as with the increase in the height, we will see the climate starts getting cooler. Now due to dry climatic condition, the effect will be on the vegetation. We will not find trees over here, but the area will be covered by grasslands. Agriculture, unlike prairie, is not possible in this area. Why? Because this area is lying, veld is lying towards the plateau area, and so plateau, it is because it is situated in a plateau area, this is not having a rich and fertile soil like the prairie grassland. Soil is infertile, and then also for the fact that there is lack of availability of water. Because of this reason, agriculture is not possible. Little agriculture is done, that too near the river side. But basically this area is known for its rich source of minerals like gold, diamond, and coal is found in this area. There are various diamond mines which are common in this area, like for instance there are mines, coal mines in Johannesburg, then we have diamond mines of Kimberley, and they are well known on the western border of the well. And these mines, they are when they are providing so many minerals, so what we will see, there are a lot of mineral based industries to be found in these areas, which are providing employment to many people who are situated in these areas. Now here also we will see the veld area, this temperate grassland of veld has reduced drastically due to the development of towns, cities, industries, etc. This is also common here also in the veld, because more the population is increasing, and so the land is required, the grassland is required and cleared basically for settlement of towns, cities, as well as settlements of industries. And therefore we will see natural environment in the veld grassland has disturbed because of this rapid development. Whatever natural environment of the veld was found earlier, it has now been drastically reduced. It has greatly disturbed because of the rapid development in industries, towns, and land used for other purposes. So these were the two grasslands that you have studied. You have studied about two temperate grasslands, one which was found in North America, another which was found in southern parts of South Africa. Okay, you have also seen what type of climatic condition, what type of occupation the people are having in these two grasslands, and what is the consequences because of growing population in these two areas. In both the areas, because of rise in population, we will see the natural environment has been affected to a very large extent. Life in temperate grasslands. This is the next topic that we will learn today. Now, this grassland, as the name suggests, lies in the temperate zone. Temperate zone, class, we have already learned about the temperate zone, isn't it? Tropical zone, temperate zone, subtropical, subtemperate zone, isn't it? And subpolar zones. So you have already learned about the different zones of the earth. Now this grassland, as the name suggests, lies in the temperate zone, where you will see the temperature is quite mild, or you can say it has a moderate temperature. Okay, the temperature is moderate. And in such areas the grasslands are common phenomena. Okay, I will tell you why grasslands are a common phenomena. First of all, this vegetation lies in that area which do not receive, it has a moderate climatic condition, and it does not receive plenty of rainfall to support heavy vegetation. Therefore, the consequences will be that the vegetation found in such areas will be those vegetation which are known as grasses or the grasslands. The area will be, instead of covered with tall trees, as you have already learned about the equatorial regions, how in the tropical hardwood forest, in the tropical zone, there were two forests which you have already learned, and how in those two tropical hardwood forests are found equatorial as well as deciduous. So you have already learned that for forest to exist, a forest is a place where a lot of trees are found. Okay, and so for in those regions you have already learned how those areas receive plenty of rainfall, heavy rainfall, and the effect of that rainfall is that it had it on the vegetation, and there you would find lot of trees, tall trees, whereas the areas which do not receive sufficient rainfall, okay, less rainfall, the effect will be found again on the vegetation. And so again in the temperate zone, where the climate is moderate, rainfall is not plenty, and so the vegetation found here will be grasslands. Okay, now these grasslands, the temperate grasslands, are known by different names. They are known by different names in different continents. Okay, if you see all over the world, you will see the different continents. Many of these temperate grasslands are found in different continents. They are known by different names. For instance, you can see the prairies, which we are going to study today. Prairies grassland is found in North America. Then let's see pampas in South America. Then we have steppes in Asia, and the steppes in Asia and Europe, whereas down grassland is found in Australia, and the veld grassland is found in Africa. Okay, and so these are the different, they are names of temperate grasslands which are found all over the different parts of the continents. Okay, now what you will see, the temperate grasslands, they are providing good pastures for the animal. Pasture is food for animals class. Note down, pasture is food for animals. Okay, the green grasses, these green grasses provide good pastures and ideal condition for animal rearing. Plenty of food for animals, therefore this area is basically also used for animal rearing. Apart from that, especially if we talk about the prairie grassland is now basically used for cultivation of crops. Let's see in detail about the prairie grassland. A temperate grassland of North America is known as prairies of North America. And one more temperate grassland you will study, which is found in Africa and is known by the name veld. Okay, so two such grasslands you will be studying today. Now, prairies. The grasslands which are found in North America, are known as the prairies. Okay, the grasslands in the North America are known by the word prairies. This grassland is covered in a large area of USA and Canada. Much of the temperate grasslands is covered, much of the USA and Canada is covered by this temperate grassland prairies. And this area where this grassland is found is drained by a river Mississippi as well as its tributaries. It is this entire area where prairies grassland is situated. It is drained by river Mississippi. That is, drained means it is this entire area is getting water from the river Mississippi as well as its tributaries. Now this basin where the prairie grassland you will see is found, where river Mississippi has created a basin, and so this basin is considered very fertile and important for agriculture. Okay, when a basin is drained, basin is getting water from the river, so river will be enriching the soil quality, and so because of this fact, the basin is considered to be very fertile, and when it is very fertile, it is good for the agriculture activity. Let's see the climatic condition. The prairies have a continental type of climate. The prairies have a continental type of climate, that is we have hot summers and winters are cold. Summer temperature can go as high as 38 degree, whereas winters it can go as low as minus 40 degree Celsius. Now this area, this was all about the temperature. They have prairies, grasslands, they have hot summers with temperature going as high as 38 degree, winter temperature falling as low as minus 40 degree. Now about rainfall, rainfall is not sufficient. Keep this in mind class, rainfall is not sufficient in this area. Okay, and so it is when it is not having plenty of rainfall, sufficient rainfall is not there in the prairie grassland, therefore the growth of tree is not possible. Instead of this, what type of vegetation is common here? Different types of grasses can be found here. Okay, instead of tall trees, just like the way you had seen in the tropical hardwood forest. Okay, then those forests had plenty of trees and thick forest, dense forest, whereas here because of scarcity of rainfall you will not see trees, but the area will be fully covered with grasses, and at some places grasses can be as higher as a man, it can be as tall as a man. Okay, such tall grasses can be found here. Then see the type of wildlife which is found in prairie grasslands. In prairie grasslands you can see all those animals which will be having its food from the grasses. Like for instance, we have rabbit, deer, then we also have some jackal, dog, they are also found here. Then large herds of bison, they are also found in the prairie grassland. So those type of animals which can have, which find their food as, who are herbivorous basically, and they find their food in the form of grasses, they will be found here herbivorous. And when herbivorous are found in large quantity, obviously you know that it will help, it will also have another type of animals to be found here, another species which will be feeding on the herbivorous, that is carnivorous. They will also be found here because they will be feeding on these herbivorous animals. Okay,